everyone, this is my second video for today. Alright, I know I've spoken about these two books already in one of my videos, but I'm going to be talking about them again. Alright, so I've had these books for about 2 months now. Alright, I am almost finished this book. Yes, I will admit I am a slow reader, but that's okay. Everybody reads at their own pace. Okay? Not everybody reads a whole book in a month okay? Some people take like 3 months to finish a book. It really depends on the person and how slow they read. Alright, so yes, I'm almost finished this book, obviously. Alright, so that's how much I've got left to read. Obviously, I've read that much already. Alright, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, okay? But I know some of you already have Jeremy's book already. Alright, and some of you may not. Now, this book has some dark humor, which makes me laugh. Okay, there are some funny parts in it. There is happy memories in there that he's talked about. There are some sad moments in here that he's talked about. So it's like a lot of mixed emotion in his book, which I absolutely love. Alright, so there are some parts of the book where I actually almost end up in tears. There was parts in here where I felt happy and I wanted to smile, and then there are parts in here where I giggled. And I mainly giggled at the humor that he puts in there. It's a really good book to read. So if you don't have the book, I suggest you go get it. Alright. Whether it's from your local library, a bookstore, okay, your nearest shop in town, like if you're in Australia, maybe Big W, Kmart, alright, or the bookstore, like I said. In America, well, I don't know where. Okay, I'm assuming bookstore and library, but I don't know where anywhere else. Any other country would be the same. Alright, so I highly recommend you read this. It is a really good book. Okay, full of mixed emotions. And I have actually enjoyed reading this book. Alright, so I'm giving Jeremy Renner a shout out on my YouTube channel for this book. I absolutely love it. Alright. Yes, I know, like I said, I'm a slow reader, but everybody reads at their own pace. Alright, so some people take more time than others. Now, my second book that I'll be reading once I've finished this, I'll be reading this one. Yes, it's Britney Spears. I did start reading this, but I've pretty much forgotten what the storyline was. So I'm going to be going back to the start of the book and read it all over again. And then once I'm done with this book, I'll hand it over to Mum, because I know Mum wanted to read it. I've had this book for 2 months now because I bought this around the same time as this one. So I actually bought these two together. This one I got from Kmart. Alright. And this one I got from an actual bookstore. I got this one from Kmart when they had their book sale. Okay, they actually had a sale on the books. That's why I was able to get it. So, yes, I'll be reading Britney Spears' book after I've read Jeremy Renner's. Alright, Once again, if you don't have this book, I highly suggest you go grab it. All right, read it for yourself, so you know what Britney has to say about her life. In the first few pages from memory, she has some happy memories in this book. She has some sad memories. Then, of course, there's also the funny parts as well. But yes, I am going to have to read this book all over again just to refresh my memory. So they're my two books that I'm actually reading at the moment. Now, my next book I'll be reading after Britney is The Green Mile. I actually do have The Green Mile on my bookshelf. I'll just go grab that. Alrighty, so here we are. We have The Green Mile, which is a Stephen King book. I've already seen the movie to this book. I love the movie. I did start reading this book, and I did actually go up to chapter 5 in the book, but I'm going to read this all over again after I've finished reading Britney. Wow, I literally have 3 books in line to complete. So after Green Mile, I am going to go back and purchase another book. My next book I'm going to be reading is John Farnham. Okay, I'm also a John Farnham fan. Alright, so that's going to be my next book to read. I've not read his book before, but I know a majority of you have. So please don't spoil it for me, because I want to read it. So don't, okay, just keep the book to yourself, because I don't want it to be spoilt. All right, so there we have it. The 3 books that I'll be reading. Okay. Britney, The Green Mile, and Jeremy Renner. The 3 books I'm going to be currently reading. Well, I'm currently reading this one. I'm almost finished it. So my next book is going to be Britney, so that Mum can have a read. And then after Britney, it's going to be The Green Mile. And then once The Green Mile is finished, I'm heading down to that bookstore once again, and I'm going to purchase John Farnham's book, and I'll be reading that. And Jess, I'll be talking about John Farnham as well when I start reading it. So that's something to look forward to. So yes, they're my 3 books that I'm currently reading at the moment. Like I said, yes, I know I've just repeated myself 3 times now. I'm a slow reader. Everybody goes at their own pace when they read, which is fine. Okay, that's nobody's fault. It's how people read. Some are faster than others, some are slower than others, and some are even slower. All right, so the patience of reading a book takes a lot of time. Okay. Now, I know I should be wearing my reading glasses when I read the books because I get headaches. But unfortunately, I got to go get my eyes checked, see if my prescription's still okay, and if not, then I got to get them updated. And then hopefully that cures my headaches, and then I can actually read faster than usual. Because at the moment I'm reading slow just to keep those headaches away. But that's all because of my eyesight. I have what's called a lazy eye. I don't know what the scientific term is. Okay, I'm just going to say farsighted. Yes, I can't see from a distance. Everything has to be up close when I read, and it hurts. And so, you know, hence the reading glasses, where I can have the book further away and I can see from a distance. So my reading glasses act like a magnify glass. Alright, so I do have them, but like I said, I have to go get my eyes checked again to see if they're still okay, and if not, go have that corrected so that I can read at a much faster pace and I don't have to worry about reading slow. Alright, so that's going to end this video on a short one tonight. Alright, so don't forget to smash the like button. Notifications bells optional. Comments and questions left down below. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to share. Okay, your shares do help me a lot. Okay, because, you know. So, and I'll see you guys in my next video next week. I've already mentioned Pluto and Mercury, but that's coming up next week on Saturday. So stay tuned for that. Bye.